Hello everyone. It's been a while since I have been on here. So today I'm going to tell you about this awesome new plan that is really working for me. Stay tuned to talk about vegan keto. All right, everybody. So I do have some notes here. I have been vegan for 6.5 years. My husband and I both decided to go vegan miraculously on January the 1st, 6.5 years ago. So today is May 1st. Today is June 7th, 2019. Okay, so on May the 1st, well, let me go backwards a little bit. So when I first went vegan, I did eat only fruits and vegetables, only plant-based, whole foods, and lost quite a bit of weight. I think maybe 30 pounds at the time. And then someone introduced me to vegan junk food, which at the time I didn't realize existed. So I started the vegan junk food diet, which caused me to gain up to almost 260 pounds. Then, about a year ago, I started High Carb Low Fat. I did lose quite a bit of weight. However, as a food addict, the bad part about that was that I would go really strong for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden I would fall off the wagon and I would eat crazy stuff. Okay, a lot of vegan junk food, just a huge binge. So I knew about keto from years ago whenever I did do keto, and it worked quite well. But I was, of course, eating meat. And now that I'm vegan, I wanted to see if it would work. My 9-year-old son started doing it because he was 120 pounds overweight for his size, but I did not necessarily, actually I did not tell him he was overweight. He just felt like he was overweight. He has currently lost down to 98.2 pounds. So I'm really proud of him. And he's been doing vegan keto without a problem. But anyway, so on May 1st, after I did tons of research back in April, I decided I would try vegan keto. Now, I'm going to look at my notes really quickly. In May, up through May 31st, I did lose 7 pounds. However, this is one thing you have to watch for. We went to an event where we have had a lot of friends there. They prepared vegan keto, but then put it in high carb tortillas. And instead of telling them no, I ate them. I ended up just in 2 days of crazy eating, with them, I gained 6 pounds, but then I lost 5. So total, I've lost 6 pounds. I have gone down one pant size doing vegan keto. I went down one pant size doing high carb, low fat vegan, and now I'm doing high fat, low carb vegan. And I'm going to tell you several things that I have noticed about this plan versus the high carb, low fat. Now, disclaimer, I would like to say that any high anything that you do that is vegan, I don't discredit, because they all work for specific people. But for me, being a food addict, I had to eliminate the sugars. They made me a little nuts. So first I started using Chronometer, because I had read and researched through only There's only about 30 YouTube videos about vegan keto, but I used those videos, tried to use reputable sources, followed Jason Fung. There's several other people that I have been following about this. But I did use Chronometer, and I tried to make my numbers somewhere between 1,900 and 2,300 calories, because I figured up I was eating about 3,500 calories previously. Anyway, so then I knew that 70% of my calories had to come from fat. And in order to find those out, you just take the number of calories, the number of grams of fat, and you multiply by 9. Okay, and that will tell you how many calories come from fat in your products. And then I knew that carbs have to be low, so I have found my magic number. It's supposed to be somewhere between 20 and 50 grams of carbs, or it can be lower than that if you want to lose weight faster. But I started high with 50 because I knew I was high carb, low fat before that. So I was eating hundreds of carbs, which is fine, but not for me. So I figured out that my magic number is 35 grams of carbs right now. Okay, and then I'll lower it as I go on. But that amount of carbs helps me lose weight. Okay, and then for protein, so that's 70% fat so far. About 5% carbs, 5 to 10. That's kind of pushing it. And so that leaves you about with 15 to 20 to 25 grams of protein. Okay, so it's high fat, moderate protein, low carb. Now, you have to be careful where you get your fat sources. Okay, so I get mine from mostly avocados. I use coconut oil. I do eat some coconuts. Fresh coconuts is what I eat personally. I do use some olive oil for cooking and in my salads. And I do use some vegan mayonnaise. So those are mostly my fat sources. I also use chia seeds and hemp seeds, some 100% cacao baker's chocolate, different things like that. And then, of course, all of your leafy greens. Okay. All right, let me look back at my notes. So one thing that I thought I experienced in the first few days was the keto flu. It was just fatigue, literally just fatigue. Well, 3 weeks into my plan, and keep in mind, I have not been sick in about, sick, I'm saying in the bed, debilitated. It's probably been 8 or 9 years. Okay, I'm usually really healthy, even though I'm overweight. I'm really healthy when it comes to sickness. I don't take any kind of medications. I don't take any kind of pills at all, not even ibuprofen or acetaminophen. So on this particular day, 3 weeks into the plan, I had severe stomach cramps. Severe, I'm talking that, you have to go running to the restroom. I had a fever of 101. I had chills. And that entire day I stayed in the bed. That was on Memorial Day. So it was absolutely horrible. The stomach cramps lasted for about 3 days. The fever lasted just for the 1 day. And then after that, I was fine. So that's one thing that, you can expect. You'll have probably different symptoms than I did, but that's what happened to me. And you can look up why that happens. There are plenty of videos out there to tell why the keto flu happens. Okay. You may find one, that is more meat related, but at least you'll learn why the keto flu happens. Okay. All right. Friends and family. So friends and family, they don't usually really understand what you're doing, even as a vegan, if they're not already vegan. Thankfully, my immediate family, my husband and my son, are both vegan. My parents are not vegan, but my mom does her best to find out exactly what I need to eat when we go there, because we travel about 3 hours to get there, and she always purchases things that I can fix on my own. So the different kinds of leafy greens I need, the avocados, she already has chia seeds, so she has plenty of things always that I can use. I do use some of the vegan meats. I'll put some pictures here of the different foods that I have prepared, so you can kind of see exactly what things I have been eating. But as far as other friends and family members, I told you about the instance, it was last weekend. So just be careful, because even when you tell people, oh, I'm doing keto, I just wouldn't even do it. If you're going to eat somewhere, just take your own food. That's what we do whenever we go to my mother-in-law's house. We take our own food. We make sure that we know where we're going to eat if we eat out somewhere, so that we can prepare ahead of time for what we're going to eat. And as of today, my husband is starting vegan keto with me. Even though he's been vegan, he wants to try it for lowering inflammation, because he has some pains in his shoulders and things like that from some past instances that has happened to him, such as wrecks and just getting hurt on a regular basis. So another thing I would say is do your research. Do not just go into this full force until you are ready and you have gone shopping. You have made your shopping list. You know exactly what you can eat on this plan. Because again, it is vegan, which to me, vegan is not restrictive. But vegan keto is very restrictive, which is very good for me as a food addict, because that limits the number of things that I can munch on, okay? You'll also want to look up fat bombs. Those have been a lifesaver for me. Different kinds of crunchy things that you can make to dip in homemade guacamole and homemade hummus and things that are low carb or no carb, okay? So I guess that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see future videos, please comment below and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see. I am currently at a weight of 237.2 pounds. So I lost, so far on this plan, a total of 6 pounds, because I did the gain and loss and whatever, because it takes about a month to get used to what you're supposed to be doing, learn how to say no to people, things like that. So please subscribe to my channel. I hope to be uploading videos at least once a week, if not more. And once I get more consistent, I'll tell you what that day is. So click the bell so that you'll know what those videos are. And have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye.